Hey, welcome to Growing Dreams Homestead. I'm Dana and I am down here in my garden. I haven't made a video in a couple weeks, and mostly because I'm just kind of in one of those moods where I'm just kind of getting through the days and doing what I need to do, and sometimes picking up the camera and making a video makes things take a little bit longer. So we started back to school last week, so I'm teaching art again. I'm at 3 elementaries this year, so I'm teaching over 700 kids every week, and I just love being able to share my joy for art with these little ones and watch them, light up when they do something really cool or make something or bring something in from home that they want to share with me. So I'm getting back into the swing of getting up early and going to school, and Kane's going to school, so there's a lot going on. But the garden is really kind of starting to look a little sad. It's getting cool in the morning, so it's almost looking like fall down here. So I thought I'd do a quick video, nothing major, just show you around and take you over by the flowers. I really want to do like a full flower garden tour, but for tonight I think I'm just gonna show you a few things, and just wanted to check in, let you know that I'm good. I'm just a busy girl, so sorry I haven't been around for a little while, and let's go for a little walk. So we'll start outside the garden. After I pulled the garlic, I did have some volunteer tomatoes, so that's fun. But I threw in some flower seeds because I just thought it'd be fun to have some flowers out here. So I planted some borage, some calendula, some cosmos and zinnias, and they are starting to bloom, and they are so pretty. And I just love how they look in this little raised bed. My morning glories have made it most of the way across the arbor. I need to touch up my gate. And the strawberries are doing really good. They're starting to look a little, tired. Like I said, everything's kind of looking like fall. I put a little box here to put some runners in, and hopefully they will root in. We'll take a look down the side over here. The pollinator strip is also looking a little tired. Stuff's turning brown and just kind of, done for the season. I feel the same. I've harvested so much stuff. Kind of done for the season too. So, but we're not quite. So there's where I dug all my potatoes. I did end up with 106 pounds. Okay, so nothing in these beds, and that's all right. I still have some calendula and some really big marigolds and some cosmos back there, but no veggies. Still have some cabbages. I'm kind of just leaving them on because they look really good and they're not looking like they're wanting to split. And I have plans for them for dinner, so just gonna let them hang out. There's kale. All of our lettuce went to seed. I'm just letting that dry out, and then we're gonna use that to get a fall batch going. Over here we have some turnips, and I did put some sugar beets in there too. And I think, let's see if I can point you in the right direction here. Ooh, if you can see back in there, there's like a yellowish one. It's hard to show on camera. Move, little leaf. Anyway, right there, I think that one might be a sugar beet. There's a couple of them. So I don't really know how to process them. I'm gonna figure it out. My carrots are starting to look a little tired. Over there's one of the turkeys. Turkey. I don't know if it'll look up. It's getting big. Little turkey. There it is. They're getting big. Got all the chickens out there. They're hanging out because I've been throwing them split tomatoes. So, they love that. Alright, so peppers are looking really good. Down on this end I have jalapenos, and they are just loaded with jalapenos in there. So happy about that. And down this way I have my bell peppers. There's quite a bit of bell peppers on there. So they look really good. There's still some onions going strong. Those are the ones that kind of make multiple bulbs. So tomatoes look pretty pitiful. I did discover these ones right here. That one's not quite got the little red stripes on the bottom yet, but it is a tropical sunset, and they might be my new favorite. I've picked a ton of Romas and San Mazzaros and Jersey Devils, and I have them, some of them froze, so I cut the tops off and freeze them. They're easier for me to process that way. When they defrost, a lot of the water drains off and they just come right out of their skin. So I got a lot of them frozen. I have some on the counter waiting for them to get ripe. Here we have our favorite hot waxies, and they're starting to do their thing where they're changing colors. Then we have some of our big slicer beefsteak tomatoes. They were looking good. I've pulled a couple 2-pounders off there, which has been nice. And then the back of the garden, I don't even want to show, but it's reality. It is just a weedy mess. We picked our sweet corn, and I got all that cut and froze, but it's crazy back here, guys. The green beans made it all the way to the top. There's some beans hanging. We have some huge sunflowers. It's right above me. Woo! It's huge. And then we have our birdhouse gourds going crazy in there. It's kind of hard to see. I'll walk around to the other side. But they have just pulled all the corn stalks down. And then there's also a jungle of volunteer tomatoes. So cucumbers have pretty much died out. We do have our winter squash going. This is a butternut squash, and it's kind of just going everywhere too. My garden's kind of a mess, y'all. It's okay. Yeah, see, here's our birdhouse gourd. That is just taken over this whole corner, which is fine with me because, you know, I like to do my birdhouses. So that's a look at kind of my wild and crazy end of summer garden. It's a big mess. That's okay. You know, it happens. The important thing is we got a lot of food out of it, right? So I'm happy with all the harvest, and you know, it's that time where stuff is kind of dying out for winter, and so I'm not gonna worry too much about it and or how it looks. So I'll get in there hopefully this weekend maybe and pull some weeds and stuff like that. So let's go check out the flowers. Alright, the sun's a little low in the sky, so it kind of helps to see the flowers out here. So a lot of our zinnias are blooming in our 2 outside rows. They're looking really pretty along with the sunflowers. So there is also a lot of weeds, but I still think it's beautiful. So my hardy hibiscus has had a lot of blooms. Look how big that is, guys. Isn't that gorgeous? And that color is so deep. So pretty. I love it. Got lots of stuff going on. Our 4 o'clocks are blooming. I love how they open up in the evening. Got some real big giant zinnias and a big old milkweed. I haven't seen any monarchs, but I always leave them because I want monarch babies. Got cosmos and dahlias. So we'll do a full tour. But I just wanted to give you a little look at the flower garden because I think it's really pretty. It's one of my happy places. Alright, y'all, thanks for hanging out with me today and walking around the garden and in the flowers. I'm going to try to do some videos about, you know, fall planting and talk to you about my flower garden and show you around everything that we have growing and plans for the perennial areas and things like that. And then I also have plans to build a raised bed garden next to the greenhouse. That's going to be for strawberries. We have so many strawberry starts. I really need to thin those out and have a dedicated place with a lot of space for them. So those are some things I have coming up. I hope your garden is doing well. I hope you're doing well. I appreciate you watching my videos, and sorry I haven't been around for a little while, but I will see you soon. Take care. Bye.